Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Veroosh and this is your weekly reading for all signs. I hope you guys are doing well. And what do I say? I live for Tina Turner. I don't know if you guys know this, but I put her song up that I'm just all summer I've been playing it and singing it, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll let you know what it is. Oh no, I'll just tell you guys. We Don't Need Another Hero. I don't know if you guys know this song, but it's so bomb. I heard somebody say that 80s music is out. 80s music is like the hottest thing right now. It's the biggest trend. It's back and it's fantastic. Oh my God. And I hope that Miley Cyrus covers this song, so I'm just saying it now. So why don't we begin our reading? There's a lot of shady people around. I just noticed somebody doing shady things. It's just their insecurities. I don't know, whatever. Screw them, right? I don't know, whatever. Let's just say what it is. I hope you guys are doing well and welcome to my channel. And why don't we take a look at your weekly energies for this week? And yeah, just crazy people. I just noticed somebody who's copying all signs, running her all signs show consecutive to mine when I usually do it. And it's just such a shady thing to do. So I see you, and when you're doing these kinds of things, you guys, those creators that are that way, you're getting views off of my game, so I can actually do things with regard to that in a formal way, nothing shady or underhanded. And when you're behaving that way, you're just going to the top of my list, you know, in terms of the people that I'm gonna do that. And all these people watching right now can flip on YouTube and look who else is running a weekly live right now, and they'll see your video. So yeah, you might get more views because you're jumping around in front of the camera, but like, you know, it is what it is. These people though, you know, whatever. That's class. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. That wasn't too... I listen to Tina Turner and it just makes me live. Okay, so why don't we take a look at your cards for this week? I'm in a good mood. I wasn't even going to do a weekly because of the full moon in Aries reading. The other thing I wanted to say, when I'm stalling, I'm like, oh shoot, I wanted to say something. Yesterday I posted a full moon reading, right? I got busy and I went to do something else, and guess what? I forgot to like add in the commercials at the usual times that I add them in at, which is not too much, right? And I noticed that it added like how many commercials? It added like 20 commercials in an hour. So sorry if you were watching yesterday and there was like a crap ton of commercials. Also, we don't choose which commercials go on our videos. So I'm nonpartisan. I'm not American. So if you guys are getting American ads to do with the election, that ain't me, kids. So yeah, just bear with it. But know that it's getting me money. So just click through and support your local representatives. I'm just kidding. There's also another comment about no notifications. For those of you guys who are not getting notifications, please unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then hit that notification bell, and then you have to click through into it and say you want all notifications. Okay, so I've probably already said too much. No, I'm not what is it? What was it yesterday? It was just crazy. This woman who is not black put images of African tribal women on her social media for clickbait, and I was like, just completely like, and then a woman who's older than me threw shade at me, or I think at me, because I don't know, whatever. I think she threw shade at me about listening to 80s music, and it's like, not only, and she called it like boomer music, and I was like, don't you know it's like the most hot thing right now? Like the 80s, the 90s trend is over. Now it's all the 80s is coming back, and besides, like 80s music is so amazing. Tina Turner was huge in the 80s. I mean, come on, anything that Tina Turner touches is bomb. So my mind is kind of blown. And then now this shady girl is running her live consecutive to mine, and it's like, whatever. You know, I think it's the pandemic. I think it makes people like nuts, and I think it makes people like, I've seen so, and maybe it's the transits too, you know, but just like weird kind of like, it's not even offensive. It's just like, what are you thinking? You know? Weird. Okay. So let's have some fun. No shade here, but it's weird, right? Just like, why would you use African tribal women on your social media? Like during Black Lives Matter, and like in general, like where does one find inspiration? I don't think they're African women or African tribal women. I actually think that they're like Polynesian, or possibly like somewhere tropical, you know, like, but still, like, why would you use indigenous people for your social media for scenic effect? It's just so gnarly, right? Okay, so, but that's all I'll say about that. Just people, like, I think they're like, I don't know, putting some, what's in the Kool-Aid, guys? Pretty much. All right, so, and then this older woman, she's not much older than me, but like throwing shade at the 80s. It's like, okay. And then like calling it boomer music. All right. Okay. Have you guys seen Miley Cyrus's new single? It's so bomb. Yeah. 80s baby right here. All right. So let's just, before I'm not mad. It's just my mind has been blown. Okay. Happy Halloween early, I guess. Okay. So here's our first sign. We are doing it for Libra. Hey Libra, hey. How's it going? Let's take a look at your cards. I'm going to do a slightly different spread for you guys. So you can do your pick a card options today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 7 days of the week. And then we're going to have 3 animal oracle cards, okay? So let's rock and roll. Just weird. Like, who doesn't appreciate Tina? She's the queen. She is, hands down. There's nobody who compares with her. So we have Libra. Hey, guys. We have connection, the tarantula, the tarantula. Then we have the groundness, the armadillo. And then we have the stability, sea turtle. Okay, so the tarantula means connection. I don't know what that means specifically. Groundedness is the armadillo, and stability is the sea turtle. Okay. I think that in some way your energy sort of settling down. The overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles, Libra. So I feel like you're working hard towards a certain outcome. You're settling down, and you are settling down into like things of a practical nature. And I feel like you're focusing in on your goals. Now that's also your energy for Monday, okay? So it's just very practical, very hands down. Very kind of getting out of like gnarly crazy energy to like calm and settled energy. Tuesday we have the Ace of Swords. Some kind of communication will come through. Someone may say something to you this week also. Wednesday, let's see, we have the Fool. So we have a new beginning. This week for you, Libra, is a new beginning. We have a full moon in Aries, which is very, very positive for you. And I feel like, well, those squares in Capricorn might be hitting some of you guys hard, especially if you have transits closer to Scorpio towards the end of Libra. Oh, and happy birthday, guys. Sorry, this year's been weird, and it throws me off as to, like, we're not in May anymore. Like, what happened? This year was fast. So I think overall this week, it looks like a new beginning, but a slow one. Something new is beginning, a new emergence, someone's communicating something to you, something rises to the surface. Then we have the Strength card. Okay, and so with that, this is for Thursday. You're going to find, this is Jupiter's day, so in some way at this time you will find strength and resilience towards the things that are beginning for you. I think you're going out of your comfort zone, Libra, and I think you're heading into new territory. Okay. The next message is the Three of Wands. You still have to wait for some things to come through, like support from others, or or like some things to help you along the way will need to come in. On Friday, somebody might reach out to you and give you some good energy. Saturday, let's see, we have the Queen of Swords, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is you. This is you in some way finally being ready to cut something off. You're going to cut something off, move on in a different direction. I think you've been holding on to something, Libra, and now it's time to go in a different direction. And then we have the Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I feel like wherever you're going, it feels pretty exciting. But before you do, it's like, you know, if you're jumping into the pool, you want to have your feet firmly on the pool's edge. Because if you're a little bit slippery or whatever, you're going to fall in and it's going to be like a belly flop, right? So wherever you're going, whatever future you're heading towards, Libra, I feel like your main energy is to like hunker down and get stable, get your financial situation stable, physically stable, get your feet firmly on the ground. The new beginning is already Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday being shown to you. So you become aware of it early on in the week, and then by midweek, it's time to adjust and get ready for that energy. So good stuff. Again, check out the full moon reading, which is so great. Okay, so next sign. We have Aquarius. Hey, my little weirdos. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So let's see these. Let's look at the three cards first of all, just so we see them. So we can all think about it as I lay down the other cards. So we have the fruit bat, the bat. We have the kindness energy, the fruit bat. Bats are actually really beautiful animals. They're kind of like, they're like mammals, right? But they're like birds. I don't know. Kind of neat. The flying fox, right? And then we have the soul, which is the butterfly. The butterfly, okay. And then we have the energy of the armadillo, groundedness. So we have kindness with the fruit bat. We have butterfly soul and armadillo, which is groundedness. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so I feel as though, let's see, oh, cards jumping out. So that will be our general card. Okay, I think I'm getting the vibe for this. I think you're getting in touch with something like deeper into your heart. You're feeling that connection deeper into your heart. You're feeling like you're feeling attachment to something. There's an emotional resonance between you and someone else or something else, right? Okay, so your overall energy for this week is the 9 of Pentacles. You go, girl. Like money in your pocket. Hey, you know. So money in your pocket, you know, the road in front of you, money in your pocket, money to burn. Thelma and Louise, baby, let's go for a drive. Okay, so there's this 9 of Pentacles energy in front of you. I feel like you're making connection with someone. I think that there's like a new emotion that's rising up in your heart, and I feel like it's giving you life. I think it's making you feel really good. Tuesday we have the 4 of Swords, which means that overall this week is less about work and more about easing into things, allowing things to come together, work out for the best, work out in your favor, work out with good outcomes, right? Then we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is Wednesday. And so I feel as though you're carefully moving forward towards whatever direction it is that you're seeking. What I feel for you, Aquarius, is a very sincere feeling of, I want to say animosity. No, no, girl, no. But like maybe friendship and warmth of the heart. There's a breaking down of the armor, you know, the shell and the armor. There's this beautiful, how do you say, collage my friend did. It's on Instagram. You have to scroll down to see it, and it says, be careful that in your strength you do not crush the innocent, right? That was my little saying. And I feel like that's an Aquarian thing to keep in mind, because we get really tough. We get really, really tough, and sometimes those who are gentle bystanders just get crushed by our energy. So right now that toughness, that intensity is somewhat becoming like, you know, gentle, like the light is breaking through the armor kind of thing. And then we have the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus, Venus, and so this represents Thursday. So I think that you're coming into awareness about your feelings towards someone, and there's a reciprocity there and a connection between you and someone else, right? There's like, you know, something has, imagine having a really stern day when you're like run off your feet and you're really busy. So you're not laughing too much, you're just focused. And then you see like a little puppy, or you see a little child, and you're just like, your heart melts. That's what I feel for you this week. And then Friday we have the King of Cups. Hey girl, hey, look at this. You scored a winner. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire. This is someone who you possibly may fall in love with. This is someone who you may be in love with. Friday, day of Venus. Hey girl, hey. And hey Venus, hey. And so I feel like that energy is coming through strong. There might be love in your life that is coming to the forefront of things, and I feel like you're making that very sincere connection with another person. Let's take a look at the next energy. Saturday, we have the Emperor. Okay, so I feel like you need to decide this week, especially in the latter part of the week, something to do that's very serious, to do with your career, to do with something with your career, to do with something to do with marriage. These are big marriage cards, so you could be doing some planning, but there is, or business. But I feel like it changed, whatever's going on for you this week, Aquarius, it's changing things, you know, on a heart-based level. And then Sunday we have the Last Judgment. A big decision is going to be made, which is the card of Pluto. And so I feel like you're heading into a big decision in the latter part of the week. And for those of you who are already seeing somebody, it could lead to, you know, more decisions about where things are going, like positive, like marriage, those kinds of things. And you're coming into it with a lot of strength. You know, you have your bases covered. You feel strong and well about the things that are coming up for you. So it's a good time in your life, Aquarius. Embrace it. You know how you guys quickly switch. Just last week you were tired of something crawling out of your shell, and now you're just straight back into it. That's what I love about Aquarian energy. Okay, so next we have Aries. Hi Aries. Weren't you guys lucky this week with so many fortune cookies? You guys had so many lucky days this week in my Instagram daily pool. So Aries is a lucky one. Why don't we take a look at 3 oracle cards as I lay down the other cards for you guys. So we have the polar bear, which is ancestors. So another way to look at the polar bear, sorry, it's the ancestors. And then we have work. And sorry if it's a little fuzzy today. It's kind of dark outside and I just have low lighting right now. So we have the beaver, work. You have so much in your 10th house of career right now in Capricorn, Aries. That work should be there. And then we have intuition, the cat. Look at this cat card. Talk about ancestors, eh? Okay. So ancestors, intuition, work. Trust your instincts, Aries. You're going in good directions. Your overall energy is, or Monday, is the 2 of Swords. So I feel like you're waiting for things to come in, understanding your circumstances. There's a karmic element to everything that's happening for you right now, Aries. So look a little bit deeper. Look below the surface. There's some truth in everything. You can kind of sense it there. You know, you can kind of sense and perceive or feel kind of some kind of there's something that's not yet known, but you know it with your intuition, if that makes sense. So now we're looking at Tuesday, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody might be calling you to take the next step. Somebody invites you somewhere, Aries. Somebody kind of gets you like, come along with me. This is a good direction. That's the vibe. And then Wednesday we have the Seven of Wands, which is sticking up for yourself. This is like Leo in Mars in Leo. Okay, so sticking up for yourself. I feel like you'll say something on your own behalf on Wednesday. Sticking up for yourself, kind of not letting crap slide, not letting people have their way with you. Correcting things is a big thing. Mars retrograde, people say all this stuff, but it's really good at correcting things. So if someone got something wrong about you, then you can say, like, actually, you know, we don't need another hero. We don't need to find the way home. I know exactly which way I'm going. Okay, so then we have Thursday, the Devil, which is Capricorn. That's your 10th house. That's the work part. So opportunities at work rise up. I would say minimize outside influence onto you right now, Aries. Trust your own intuition. You're being guided by ancestors. You're being guided by your guides. You have insight into what's going on, and external influences will confuse you. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. This is you guys. So you're sort of on a glow up here in the first part of the week. You're starting off as a Knight of Wands, or there's Knight of Wands energy around you, and you're stepping straight into the King of Wands. Or you're going to have some connection, Venus Day, Friday, you have some connection with the King of Wands. So then things are going to really heat up. Venus is leaving Leo right now, which means that, you know, that beautiful trine between her and Mars is going to break apart this week. And it's a nice energy for you fire signs. Very, very good for the lovin'. But you don't really have time for it, Aries. It seems like you have bigger fish to fry. And then we have the Judgment card, Last Judgment for Saturday. Big decision. This is the second big decision I've seen on Saturday. Assessing what's happened, figuring out your truth in the situation, holding your own. That's the kind of things that I'm getting for you. And then Sunday we have the Four of Cups. An offer is going to be made towards you, and an offer is going to be made towards you. There's going to be some kind of reaching out energy. I feel like you make a decision on your own, and then the pieces start kind of coming in. The pieces start falling in for you. Okay, so I feel like this is a big game that you are kind of stepping into. You're watching out for yourself, and so I feel like yeah, just once you make that decision this week, Aries, and take your time with the decision, it'll come on its own. Then the compliments to that decision will immediately start happening in your life, whether it's connection with important people or just interconnectivity with others. Okay, all right, so let's go on to the next sign. Okay, all right, so now we have Taurus. Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your oracle cards just to get the intro for your energy. Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have the Lioness, protection. All right, so there's this protective energy of Leo, the lion. So fire energy. And then we have the Red Crown Crane, which is loyalty. Ooh, I like this. Taurus. This is like tribal energy, like you have energy with your tribe. And then we have kindness, fruit bat. It feels like you're in connection with people who are of a like mind, your tribe. There we go. We can see the bat up close. So there is this kind of warmth and connection in your environment, and you are in some way, in connection to do with that. And I feel like you feel welcome. I feel like you feel welcome, and I feel like you feel like you're a part of something that's greater than yourself, and you are. So your overall energy is boom, look at you, there you go, Hierophant, the Taurus. So in some way you feel as though you have a strong and firm understanding of your own realm, the things that you control, the things that are yours to in some way have influence over. I feel like you speak from the heart, and I feel like you speak from the heart, and I feel like you in some way feel powerful at this time. You have the right environment around you, and I feel like you have your environment around you, and I feel like you have essentially you have the environment around you, and then you also feel empowered. You feel strong in your energy. That's also your energy for Monday or day one, whatever you choose. Now let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so Tuesday we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like I feel as though it's almost like you're getting off of a busy subway or a busy bus, or some kind of busy transportation where there was a lot of different people around you. I'm not saying literally, I'm speaking like metaphorically. I feel like there was a lot of people in and around causing lots of noise, and things have settled down for you, and I feel like you are in serenity now, and you feel very peaceful and removed from this disruption. Then we have the Four of Wands. I feel as though on Wednesday you start making connection with a partner. You might have dinner with them. If you're single, you're spending time at home, you're enjoying yourself. There's a really, really positive energy that you're feeling. And then on Thursday, I feel like you have the Eight of Swords, which means that there's some kind of a situation that you do have to address, Taurus, but I feel like you're stepping beyond it, and I feel like you will find a solution to this. In fact, it's the situation that was so influential upon you before is less so now, because there's people who are positively influencing your energy. There's friends you can rely on, there's friends you can trust, and that energy is in some way helpful to you through even dark circumstances. Okay, the next energy for Friday, we have the Sun. So make your plans for Friday, Taurus. There's good energy for you for Friday. Happiness, joy, celebration. Saturday, we have the Devil, Mr. Devil, Capricorn. So I feel like Saturn day is Saturn day. Capricorn is the ruler of Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So I feel like whatever situation you have to address, Taurus, you will address it on Saturday. So you see there's this kind of Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. It keeps on showing up. There's something that you need to address, but hold off until Saturday to sort of make it happen, okay? And then Sunday we have the King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, connection with someone who really has a strong influence on things in general. You have a connection with someone a friend or somebody who you have romantic connection with, a fire sign possibly, Sag, Leo, or Aries. And this person is helping you put the decisions you are making into perspective. This is the warmth and the kindness and the loyalty from somebody. Somebody sees you going through something and they support you through it. They have your back. You're making like a, very formal, mature, important decision, Taurus. So, it's important. And then you're sort of, it's how they say it's lonely at the top. It feels kind of weird like that. Like you're making one of those very important decisions for which you will take the full responsibility for. And I think that people are coming in to help and support you so you don't feel like you're so far out on a limb. Okay, so that's that. I noticed Knitting Yogi, you're doing the order. You don't have to do it today, dear. Thank you for doing it, because I'm doing the cards. So the cards will keep order unless you want to do it for the other viewers who are watching. That's fine, because I know people come in and ask, right? So I didn't realize it. But if you want to keep order, by all means. But in terms of keeping me accountable or aware, I'm covered. So next we have Pisces. what I have to say to Pisces is a little funny today. So over the last little while, I've been calling Aquarians my little weirdos. And then I've been saying to Pisces, let's get weird, right? And when I say that, Pisces people are like, but we're weird. So now you guys can be my little weirdos as well. Sun, moon, and rising. So let's get weird, my little weirdos, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so here's your oracle cards. So we have the Raven, which is news. So some kind of important information is being conveyed. Let's have a look and see about the next energy. We have the Dolphin, which is happiness. Okay. Okay. And then we have the Cycles, which is the hare. Oh, this is a pretty one. Okay. So Cycles. So we have happiness, Dolphin, news, and Cycles. This looks like a baby Pisces. This looks like life being reborn, a new beginning, cycles of life. A big cycle is happening. Okay, that's exciting. Let's see your overall energy. We have the Seven of Wands. So you're sort of holding on to your determination regarding something. I have a feeling you're very similar energy to Aquarius in that other people don't understand where you're coming from many times. So it's like explaining your perspective is sort of tough at times in terms of where you see yourself going or how you see your life evolving. You know, with a Virgo like me, where are you going? Da, 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 da. I have it all planned out, and it's very like concise and specific. But with Pisces, it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, and it just becomes like a hodgepodge of stuff, which is brilliant, but other people don't really understand it the same way you do. So I feel like in a time of change or transition, people could be asking you, like, what are you doing? Just trust your vision and execute it. You will achieve well, okay? Tuesday, we have the Four of Wands. And so I feel like time at home with someone, invitations to spending time with someone, conversations around the home, just being in private conversation with someone, I think, on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we have the King of Wands. This is coming up a lot, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I feel as though this energy is around because of Mars in Aries retrograde. I feel like a lot of people are turning to that strong fire sign in their life to see through BS. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the reading, you know, like all these people, not necessarily even at me, like I wasn't even that phased, but like just weird, you know, just like I don't even know how to respond to that, you know, and then like, I don't know, just weird. So people going out of their way to be petty, but it's not like it's effective petty. It's like, it's just weird, right? Like, why would you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do a live when you usually don't do a live just to be petty? It's like, you're getting up in the morning for this, you know, like you do you, boo, whatever. So, and the other two as well. So just weirdness, like, and so these types of people are necessary for us right now. They're seeing through stuff, and they help us validate our own determination in things. They help us validate the direction that we are going and give us perspective on our own cycles. See, these cycles are so intimate. Even if you go to a shrink for like years, they still have a hard time seeing some of these cycles. Like some cycles are easy, like, you know, like you're 18, you want to go to school, that's pretty clear. But like there's so many subtle cycles that we go through in our lives, especially Pisces. It's like the nuanced expression or experience of certain things is hard for anybody else to see. And it's people like this who help us put it into perspective, right? And put our stamp down on that which matters. The next energy is the Two of Pentacles. And so we have Thursday slowly moving forward. I think your message is, Pisces, like, I know it can feel obscured right now. I know that where you're going can seem fuzzy, but stick to what you're doing and hold on tight because you are going somewhere. That's what I think it is. And like, I think you have a bit of like a what to do, where to go, like people are questioning you. That's the vibe. And I feel like you are in a cycle, and it's nobody's business where you are going but yours, right? And then we have the Four of Swords, Friday, which represents that there is rest to have this week as well. I do feel like if you have a partner, you're close with somebody, you'll spend some time with them early on in the week. And then Saturday, Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So a new beginning forward, starting a new direction, initiating things, taking the next step, and maybe actually doing something in the direction that you see for yourself. Here is the next message. We have the Magician, which is Mercury, right? This is Virgo and Gemini. So Sunday, this can mean that somebody has feelings for you, Pisces, and they're going to step up with them. So Pisces also has strong intuition, and you sort of feel this news. This is, remember, news coming in. You sense it, but you're kind of wiling out because you don't know exactly from where it's coming. And so I feel like it's coming towards you, and all week you feel it, but boom, Sunday it's here, or day 7, whatever you chose, okay? So yeah, you just feel within your intuition that something's going on, and you get like real sensitive about it, you know? But it's happiness that's coming in for you. You'll be very happy with the outcome of this situation. And if it's not love, then somebody really likes you and they're putting forward really good energy towards you. Okay, so next sign is, this is slow, Virgo. Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards for this week. It's a gloomy day today, but it's supposed to be sunny soon. Okay, so let's see your energy. We have sacrifice, the bull. Sacrifice the bull. Okay, I like that. Sacrifice the bull. There we go. And there's Virgo with the lightning. I love my lightning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the sacrifice, and then we have beauty, which is the swan. Sacrifice the bull and beautiful swan. And then we have the responsibility, meerkat. Virgo, there's something you need to take care of that's very pressing for you, girl. But I feel like there's also like beautiful things coming out of different situations. This is a week in which you have the ability to see through bull and see through things and really see through to the other side. Not every intention, not every situation is as mired in this kind of energy as maybe you at first perceive. And I think that things are much more beautiful for you than you have gotten accustomed to. So we have the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer. Love is shared. This is a very good time for harmony. So coming into harmony with others, making strong connections, being in the heart center, Virgo. Venus is going to be moving into Virgo this week, so beauty is yours for the next, 3.5 weeks. Then we have the Knight of Swords. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry if you're doing the pick a card option. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra on Tuesday. I feel as though there's going to be some kind of, maybe not provocation, but there's going to be someone or something that is requiring that you speak to things, say something to someone, define what you want. Somebody's going to ask you for an answer, Virgo. There's going to be definitely some kind of like, tell me how it is, tell me the truth. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Wands on Wednesday. It feels like somebody is asking another person for an answer. So one person is asking another for an answer, and then on Wednesday or up until this day, day 3, there will be a delay. So thinking, wondering what will be the outcome of a situation, where are things going, and how are things going to evolve. Then we have the Seven of Cups, which is the Thursday card, sorry. I feel as though okay, so yes, you have to concretely talk with someone about something, but in terms of the bigger picture, there is I feel as though there is a lot of hypotheticals that are around you at this time, and so there is a lot of question marks. There is a lot of possibilities that you're contending with, Virgo. Take your time with it to figure out exactly what's going on. Then we have the Seven of Swords on Friday, which is getting out of a situation. So I feel like you recognize that you're around something that's gaslighting. I think that you recognize something that is disingenuous. Somebody is not telling you full information so that you take the hit for something that they will benefit from. So you, by Friday, Venus Day, remove yourself from this. And then I feel we have the Three of Swords on Saturday. Wow, Virgo. I feel as though you feel saddened by the fact that somebody has, how do you say, somebody has used you in this way, that somebody has given you partial information. They have kind of gaslit you or pretended like things were one way. Be careful with buying a car or something this week. Like, I would say no, don't buy anything in which someone tells you it's fine, it's great, it works great, because you might find out that it has catch to it. So whatever kind of deal is going on this week, Virgo, I would be very, very careful with it. You might be lied to, frankly. And then we have the King of Pentacles on Sunday. You're going to see your way through it, and I feel like you're going to come into your own. I think part of the challenge that's going on right now, and a hummingbird just came in for good luck. Hey, dude, how's it going? So I feel like the part of what's going on is that you are very strong right now. The King in Pentacles, you have a very strong energy, and I think that in some way is threatening to other people, and so you're seeing a lot of defensive behaviors that are showing up that are born out of insecurity or just trying to like maintain the order. They're low self-esteem, insecurity that's causing weird behaviors. So I would say overall a good week, but a week in which you're going to work hard. And I feel like also a lot of self-love needs to be shown at this time. And I feel like I wouldn't be a sucker this week, Virgo, if I were you. Like, don't be a sucker. Hold your own. Focus on your own stuff. And if anybody is telling you some kind of like a big story or some weird big conspiracy or like trying to convince you of something, I would just really take it with a grain of salt. Okay? So, and that is your beauty, the skepticism. You know, I don't believe you. You got to prove it to me. That's the Virgo way. Okay, so you use that energy this week. Then we have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Yeah, I love hummingbirds too. I don't know if you're new, but I have a lot of hummingbirds that come up. I'm building a bird sanctuary on my balcony, so I'll tell you guys more and I'll show you pictures when it's ready. Okay, so now energy for Capricorn for the next week. So we have the Bison, the Ritual. Okay, I kind of find this card problematic, but that's okay. Sometimes there's a couple decks I don't use because they appropriate, you know, First Nations imagery or imagery from like different like things, ethnic, I hate that word, but like different indigenous groups. I just feel like it's not cool. And so I'm sorry about that if that's offensive to you. We have the Release, Jaguar. I actually didn't see it in this deck before. So we have Release, the Jaguar, Capricorn. And then we have the Reciprocity, the honeybee. I'm not sure. I guess this is like the hive or something. Capricorn. I feel as though there is a group around you that wants something from you, Capricorn. The group wants you to, in some way, be a part of it, whatever it is. It wants that herd mentality. You got to think like us. You have to be like us, you know? And sometimes that gets things done, but I feel this is more of you, this Jaguar energy. I love Jaguars. So like you're being called upon to question your environment, Capricorn, We have so many transits in Capricorn that at this time, anybody trying to convince you against yourself is going to have a very hard time. But groupthink and group herd mentality is like a very hard thing to break, right? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're breaking away, girl, or boy. I love Capricorn. I gotta meet me a Capricorn. I really do. I think that like your strength, it's like where, I guess you guys are getting things done. That's where you are. But anyway, so Capricorn energy is on point right now. I feel as though it really feels as though like it seems like this rhythmic sort of thing where they're like, think like us, think like us, think like us, like that. That's the energy. And you're like, I think that you're waking up from the dream of what that is, the hypnosis of that groupthink mentality. And I think you're Neo at this time, and you're like Neo from the Matrix, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, like, I don't know if I like it here, you know? Think like us, think like, you know, this kind of thing. Oh, it's so creepy. So I feel, especially this one here, it's like, I don't like, I've seen this card already. I was like, oh, it says like reciprocity, and I know there's a good side to it, but this like, it feels like we're in such a, how do you say, because of like algorithms and stuff, we're in such a situation where like people are encouraged to not have a personality, to kind of blend in and work towards like like communism's on the rise, and like authoritarianism is on the rise, and you know, people's individual rights and freedoms are being undermined, not only in the East but also in the West as well, through social media, and censorship is a thing. So like, touchy subject. And I feel this vibe for you, that you're realizing how you're holding yourself back to appease a group of people around you, Capricorn. And then Tuesday we have the Six of Cups. Okay, and so there's someone in and around your environment that you have a lot of sentiment for, and I feel like it's referencing something in the past. And this person stands out from the group, and they're very significant for you at this time. Very nice feeling. Then we have the Strength card, which is Leo. This is your Wednesday energy, your Mercury card. And this is kind of, you know that song by Tina Turner, this is our song for today. We don't need another hero. We don't need to find the way home. And it's like, stop telling us what to do. Let us do. And I feel like that's your calling. Stop buzzing around us and trying to get in our heads and manipulate us, you know. The next energy is Thursday, which is the Ten of Cups, happiness. And I think that you find grounding in a relationship with someone. For some of you guys, it's love. For some of you guys, it's something else. But there is that, you know, home is where like that eye connection is between you and someone else. Someone who gives you chill, you know, in a world that is tearing away at you, is trying to tear at you for attention, right? The next energy is Friday. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Venus. I feel as though you're breaking away, and it's the perfect time to break away. Go do your own thing. Break away. Saturn's going direct. That's right. Saturn's going direct in Capricorn, and that's your ruler. It's time to like break free, you know? Yeah. Just break free and break away and go. And then Saturday we have the Page of Pentacles, new beginnings. To me, pages are like aces, new beginnings. Turning your back, investing in something. That doesn't mean that you're quitting a job. It means that you're going to double down on you with something. You're going to put more time into your own energy. The next energy is the Star. This is a fated week for Capricorn. And I should have known this coming, frankly, because, well, you know, Saturn's going direct, and that last transit of Saturn and Jupiter is in your sign. So you guys are all hitting those intense confrontational energies. And that's why I'm drawn to your sign so much right now, I think, because it's like, it's so like balls to the wall. Like, I used to think balls to the wall was a really crude saying. Look up the etymology. It's not. It's from the 50s, and it's not crass at all. But I always thought it was like a snowboarder term. I thought it was something really rude. But no, it's actually not rude. So I can say balls to the wall, and you're like 100, like you're in super strong energy to get things done, to go in a direction, and there's someone there with you that is sort of grounding you and settling your energy down towards where you are going. Okay, so yeah, break away from the hive mentality. Like, this stuff is bad. It's bad. It's it's when we lose ourselves. And of course, at the top is a puppet master, right? And so go be your jaguar, So, yeah. And go listen to Tina Turner, because she gives us life. Okay. So next sign we have Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Scorpio's been bad. Now let's see what's going on. Not all of you, but some of you have Scorpio energy for the next week. Okay. So, then we have the truth, the jackal. Okay. Oh, excuse me, guys. So you guys are talking about notifications. I know that you guys didn't get notifications. I have no idea why, but if you guys do want to get notifications, every single time I go live, I put a story or a reel on my Instagram. So turn on my Instagram notifications and you'll get notified. So thanks for letting me know. We can see it in the, how many people are here. I'm glad you guys are. Welcome. Or you can turn off and unsubscribe and resubscribe here as well for a change. It's okay. I've been putting a lot of content out. I guess I got penalized for it or something, but who cares? Okay. So here we go. So we have Jackal, Scorpio. We have Truth, the Jackal. The Jackal is like almost the fox energy, in the sense that the truth can be, how do you say? It's almost like through the looking glass, right? It's not the truth is sometimes ironic. That's a good way to say it. Sometimes the truth is different, or is sometimes the truth has a strange resonance. It's not necessarily like directly in front of us. Sometimes the truth is in the crevices between the things we say, and the truth is in the undertow. Okay, so it's sometimes an inversion from the explicit thing. Sometimes it's something else. Again, sorry about this card. This is the ritual bison. I don't like using cards that feature cultural appropriation of indigenous groups. I feel like it's appropriation. And then the last card is, but I didn't see this card before we started, we have groundedness, armadillo. So truth, ritual, groundedness, Scorpio. What I feel for you is that there's something that's coming through. You can do your rituals, or something in the process through which you do the things that you do will in some way shine a light onto you into the path that you need to go. So in other words, where you are going with things is not necessarily like where you are going with things will be in some way shown to you. You're going to gain insight and perspective. We have the Lovers card, which is Gemini. And then we have Gemini energy, togetherness. This could be tribe energy if you're not so close with your family. Closeness, love. I think that there's an element of loyalty here. I think life or the universe or situations around you this week are going to point out to you what matters. They're going to point out to you the significance of things on a level that you don't usually consider. So now we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you can do your own order if you like. This is Monday. So we have the Strength card for Tuesday. I think you have a very strong vision for yourself and who you are, and you're going in a very particular direction. And I feel like this week in some way will undermine that, but not for the purpose of you know, breaking things down for you, but I think your life will show you and try to so you consider a different way. So there's more to it than you've been considering, and I think that you will find in the things that you're seeking a deeper truth. There's going to be something else in that which you are trying to find. There's something else there for you, and the world will sort of ironically show you something in an inverse way, almost like vertigo, you know, show you the undertow of something, and then suddenly you will see another path, you will see another truth, and it will humble you, and that's a good thing. It'll teach you a lesson, but not in like teach you a lesson, karma, da da da. This is going to be teach you a very neutral lesson. This will teach you a lesson that will improve your life. And this is going to be in some way to find peace within your heart towards different things that you may struggle with, or things that are cognitive dissonance stuff. So oftentimes when somebody is working with a client, and you know, sometimes you point out the truth by stating the opposite, right? And so by disagreement, the client finds out that that's where their truth is. So sometimes if I say something to you guys and you guys are like, Veroosh, you're wrong, I don't believe this, da da da, you know, you should be thankful, because in that feeling you realize what does matter to you. It doesn't matter what I think, it matters what you think. And so I feel like you're having that week, Scorpio. And remember, trump cards, so this is karmic. 3 of Cups. I think someone who you've turned your back on, you're reconsidering back into the picture. I feel like the tune is changing with regard to your decisions. Something doesn't hurt as bad anymore. And then we have the 9 of Cups. You don't want to accept it, but that which is coming into your life is something that you truly want. So you've told yourself, like, I don't want this person, or I don't love this person anymore, or this person this, or this situation that. But this week is going to teach you the opposite, and it's going to sort of break down your defenses. So not the person, but I feel like the universe is like throwing the truth in your face, you know, in a big way, and it's going to humble you, and through that your love will ignite for, or reignite for someone, or you'll come to terms with your cognitive dissonance, the denial of that which you're denying yourself, because you feel so and you're going to feel much better for it. Queen of Wands, that's you energy. So you'll be like, okay, so this thing that I said I'd never do, I'm doing, and I'm happy for it. I've been in that moment. I'm very stubborn, so this is how I learn as well. I have 4 Scorpio placements. So we have the world. Okay, so this is transcendence, open. This is the thing that's been holding you back. So you're getting out of your own way this week, and especially in how you relate to other people, family members, friends, allies, you know, you're changing your tune, or your tune is changing, and the world is going to be like, you think it's this way, but I'm gonna make you see otherwise. Good energy. I like this, Scorpio. Okay, so next energy is Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. And thanks for everybody who showed up. I'm just checking how many people are watching. Hi everyone, thanks for showing up. I know many people didn't get their notifications, so who cares? I mean, you guys know that I'm here pretty much every day, so whatever, clever. If you guys can kindly leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to make the energy real, that would be awesome. So just like and comment, that will help a lot, but you know, it is how it goes. Whenever I start posting a lot, weird things happen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And it's kind of like a shady situation, but it is what it is. There's not that many other options. If there was, I'd be there, right? So we're good. So Leos, meow, meow. That's me being a Leo right there. It's like, you know, I know it's awkward, but I'll say it anyway. So let's see. Hi, Julie. How are you? Julie's been around for a long time. So, so let's see your messages. We have Beauty, which is the swan. Okay. And then we have transformation, which is the sea otter. And then we have the gorilla, which is peace. Okay. So gorilla, peace, transformation, sea otter, and beauty. I think, Leo, this is another step towards you healing from that crappery that happened around you, the person who took away. Okay, so let's talk about it. Sorry, you guys, but it kind of came through. It's a channeled message, and I'm vibing. So, you know, what I'm alluding to, the reason I talk about it in part is because it's founded in racism, right? You guys know that it's like racial supremacy that's fueling the things that are happening around me, like the unfair things. If it was fair competition, I would be fine. But if something's unfair happening, and I know that it's racially motivated, in part, not everyone, then you speak to it even if it's uncomfortable, because our world is fueled by racism, because people are shunned into not speaking about the things that are happening. And thankfully for me, I've went through school that taught me a language, like a logos, right? That I know how to appropriately talk about things without becoming racist myself, right? And so when I'm confronted with these uncomfortable things, that's when I speak to them. Leo, this is your energy, that like your heart is so open. My North Node is in Leo, right? So when your heart is open like this, even if it's awkward, it's even when your mom is being awkward and kissing you in front of your friends, you still enjoy that moment. That's that Leo energy. It's like humiliate yourself for the purpose of being honest and right. And there are energies that are invested in taking us down from that kind of space of authenticity, and Leo shows otherwise. You're the only sign that steps through like this. Sometimes Aries comes through like that as well. So that's your energy. It's like, and that person or situation that did those things to you, Leo, I feel like it's a personal relationship with an arc or someone who tore down at you. I feel like that's still making you wild out. It's still making you sort of less in that energy, but you're healing. And this week is one more step towards you being at peace and once again being within that energy of the heart. Okay. So let's see. That's what I think it is. It's healing towards your roar. This is like you're getting back your roar. And then it's the Eight of Wands, which is Sag Mercury. But this could be also, like Leos say the most awkward things. It literally is the mom kissing, or grandma kissing and hugging, you know, the teenage boy, 17-year-old teenage boy in front of his friends. And he's like embarrassed and you know, awkward, but then also at the same time he's kind of there for it because that's the vibe. So Leo, go be awkward. It's fine. You're fine. You're good. Okay, so we have the Strength card. I haven't seen too many Leos come through who have an Aquarius moon. I'm a Virgo Leo with an Aquarius moon, but I would be very interested if some of you guys who have Leo sun or Aquarius moon or Aquarius sun with a Leo moon came through and told me what life for you is like, because that's a I don't give a crap kind of energy. Yeah. Hi, Heather. I lived in Saskatchewan in the 90s, and there's an indigenous culture all through Canada. Of course there is. The country teaches the heritage. You are 100% about... I don't find Canada teaches First Nations culture at all. I'm from Canada as well. You know, it gets completely gaslit and absorbed into colonialism, but let's not get into that part of things. We have the Lovers. Maybe in the prairies it's different. The prairies is Saskatchewan and where Heather was talking about, but here on the West Coast, yes, there was some references, and I mean where I am right now and where I grew up, there's tons of First Nations people, but even here it was completely understated and way not enough. I actually believe our prime minister should be First Nations. Like, we're way overdue for this virtue signaling, gaslighting that's going on. Like, we need a First Nations prime minister. But okay, Leo, on Tuesday, sorry that your reading got interrupted. That's my fault, not anybody else's. Then we have Gemini on Wednesday. And then Thursday we have the Sun. So again, all higher arcana, Leo. I think I'm acting out your reading more than reading it, but essentially it is like, even if it's not, how do you say, polite, or even if it's not, like, how do you say, even if it's not polite, or even if it's not how do you say, even if it's not polite or the nice thing to do, you're getting more into the I don't give a crap, I'll still do it anyway, you know? I'll still follow through and live my life and say my truth when I need to. And I think that's your energy right now. You're getting really back into that energy. Friday we have the Four of Wands. You could be telling someone how you care about them. You could be forming that deep connection, and then also not being afraid from the past influences. And then we have Saturday, the King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in fire. This is you. This is fire and fire. Whatever you're doing, Leo, it's lit. Like you're very, very, well, Venus is finishing her transit in your sign. Put yourself out there, show yourself, and that's how you will find peace. That's why you've been so, how do you say, that's why you feel so unsettled, because you haven't been, somebody has kept you from stepping into your own truth. And then we have the Three of Cups, and through that self-confidence, you will be in some way able to reach back into the past and get connected with the people and situations who matter most, right? I feel like by only getting in touch with yourself, Leo, that's the truth is now coming through. You will be once you're fully in touch with yourself and you feel that self-confidence, you feel your heart center, that's when you'll be ready to connect with, you know, the past person and the past soul tribe and that past energy, and show them your beauty. And that's when you'll find peace. That's why you've been restless, because those situations scarred you, and they have been, you know, when you have scars, they're harder to move, right? They get dense tissue, and so you have to like work them out to get back into the same energy. There's the hummingbird telling me to stop. Okay, hi guy. And good luck for you Leos. Okay, just don't eat the hummingbird, okay? All right, meow meow. Okay, next energy is the Sag. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. So that was really, really interesting. It's so interesting how over the last few days there has been so many interruptions with regard to the readings, huh? It's like people are like evil eye, stink eye, all those kinds of things are happening. There's like little sabotage things going on. It's very, very weird, very Halloween-y. Don't even worry, guys, about it, because all that energy comes back onto the people who initiate it. And I'm not in a bad position. When it was happening last time, I was in a bad position, so I was more vulnerable. I'm fine now. So you guys don't worry about me. It's just important to acknowledge, right? Okay. So you don't, when you're being victimized, and I'm not a victim, but essentially when this kind of stuff happens in your life, there's a feeling, and the world will tell you to shut up about it. And I feel like that's the worst advice. I feel like if you shut up about it, you're going to absorb the consequences of the things that the people are doing onto you. And they are counting on the fact that you will not speak up for yourself so that they can get away with being bullies or whatever else. And so I feel like stand in your truth and do what's wise, and, you know, roar to the to tell everyone, or tell whoever in an appropriate way, but like do find your own voice. Don't absorb the consequences. They're never going to feel sorry for what they're doing. That's not what that vibe is about. And also don't believe like the world is bad. It's just those people that do those things are sometimes the loudest, right? So you just need to stand in your peace and energy. Okay, so we have Bison, which is ritual. Again, sorry for this card. Okay. And if you're wondering why this is problematic, it's like the stereotypical indigenous imagery, like the bison being the ritual, and like, let's just put a bison and a headdress on the card and like make it vibe, and it's like, it's kind of uncouth in my opinion. So, but we'll use it today and I'll take it out for next time. We have work, the beaver. And then we have the dog, which is companionship. Okay, that's nice. So Sagittarius, ritual, work. You and somebody else are in sync, Sag. You and somebody else this week are in very big sync, very deep connection. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you are feeling that deep, deep connection between yourself and somebody else. And it's almost like you look each other in the eye and you know that there's a trust between you and that you can trust each other and that you can just really connect, and you know what the other person's about. You know how they're going to treat you and all of that. The next energy is this. I keep on turning them over, so you guys can choose your own cards or go along with me. So this is Monday. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which blesses your entire week. Tuesday, let's take a look. We have the Knight of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transit in air. You and somebody else are going in a new direction. So you and someone else have an understanding, possibly someone who you work with, or like a colleague or friend, or maybe you and your partner are starting a business. But there's this, you know, when you work with somebody and the other person is working on their own thing and you're working on your own thing, and there's this quiet connection moving forward. That's what's happening here. The next energy is the Nine of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces, which is Wednesday. Very fortunate. It's almost like it's just propelling. Time is propelling you forward towards good things this week, towards your destiny. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And so I think that you feel stronger. There's, you know, an alliance between fire signs is fantastic. So wherever you are going, whatever understanding you have found with someone, use it. These things don't last forever, and this person is gaining benefit from this arrangement just as much as you are, so it's mutually beneficial. Good energy. The next energy is for for Friday, which is the Fool, which is a new beginning. Uranus. You guys are pushing very, very quickly towards a new direction. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a breakthrough moment in the direction that you're going. And then we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transit is Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, that's right. You will find also new ideas this week. So your whole world is opening up. All sorts of new possibilities, all sorts of new breakthroughs. It's, you know, plowing through exciting movement forward. The next energy, we have the Three of Swords, which is Sunday. You're going to have to say goodbye to the past, Sag, and specifically old friends and old acquaintances. It's time for you, it's time. It's almost like you're going to pack up your luggage, your duffel bag, and ready to move to the next thing. And so with that is a little bit of sadness because you move quickly. So your whole world forms around this new identity or the new direction so quickly that with that, the other things will fall out of step really fast in your life. And so therefore you should just, on Sunday, there's that, this feeling. It's like, it's just memories. It's like, I'll miss you, you know? It's like maybe you'll have a party on Sunday, and like a good going away party or something like that. Or you'll be reflecting upon, you know, the old times as you form this new beginning. So Sag is moving in a new direction very quickly this week. Very exciting for you, Sag. Congratulations. I don't know where you're going, but you have someone around who you can really trust. So you go do that. And then we have Cancer next. My little crabs, how are you guys doing? Okay. Whew. This has been an intense reading. It's like swimming in the ocean, you know? Oh man. Okay, 3 cards. I love this energy though. I'm here for it. Okay, so here is the next message. We have polar bear ancestors for Cancer. Hold on, I gotta open up my viewfinder. So, important connection. Whatever happens for you this week has meaning. Then we have the news, which is the raven. New information coming in. You will have dreams this week, I believe, especially around the full moon. Truth, the jackal. Wow, ancestors are sending you messages, Cancer. And I feel like you're being told, like, this is the path. Remember what I told you guys? I don't know if I can bring it up. I can bring it up. Hold on. So here's the chart. I did this yesterday, so let me show you. This is for the full moon. So look at this energy. This has to do with the south node, which is our ancestors. Mars is pushing through very fast, and Venus is transiting into Virgo this week, right? So we have this big trine energy over us that's pushing us forward, but it's all reference to the past. So all of our readings are touching upon these big things. And it's even funny that this card came up that sort of has an offensive resonance for reference to people of indigenous cultures, because it's kind of a caricature or an appropriation of practices, and it's called like ritual. I just feel like the card is sort of problematic. So this idea of who we were in the past, I mean, all of us are indigenous to somewhere. That's the point, except some of us are more connected with our indigenous roots. Maybe I shouldn't use the word indigenous. We're all First Nations to some place, right? All of us. But it's all gotten mixed up, and some people are indigenous to North America, and so that's when we usually refer to when we say indigenous or First Nations. But these connections are with all of us, and this trine, this grand trine in water, is a reference to the south node, and our divine masculine and divine feminine is activated in the fire element. And so there's this memory that, like a lightning strike, that's coming into our consciousness. And for you, Cancer, it really has to do with your ancestors. So it's a very, very spiritual week in some way, because you're being, and the things that are coming up are so, like, I don't know, they're awkward and they're problematic and they're sort of like, but yet they evoke, you know, when you know exactly what to say, right? You know when exactly what to say, then sometimes you miss the truth. But if you just speak truly from your heart and you allow the genuine message to come through, or if you get caught off guard and you reply, like I was really clumsy in the beginning today and I wasn't planning on saying anything, but boom, it happened, all this stuff. And that clumsiness, and in that truth, we found, or I found, and I hope you guys found, some kind of a truth about things. And so it's, you know, this is the kind of energy we're working through right now. It's this, like, it's not the polished sort of answer, but it's the genuine one, and one that propels us into a deeper understanding of who we are and what the resonance of the present moment is. Okay, so your general energy is the 3 of Cups. You're being called towards the past. Reconnection with family. The best way to connect with your ancestors is to reconnect with family members. Now we have 6 cards. This is also your Monday. So definitely a big week for you, Cancer, to do with the past, family members, and so forth. Okay, and then we have 7 cards. and let's see what they're about. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is Tuesday. And so you're getting away from the things that are happening around you. You want to sort of, you find yourself around some things that don't resonate. Some things, you know, like things you own, or maybe watching something on TV. You feel disassociated from the thing that is before you. It's not you. And so you go out searching. You're like, enough of this, enough of this. That's what I feel. On Tuesday, you'll make an action to get away from the thing that is making you feel so alienated. The situations, the people, the things you're doing, the whatever, you know, the whatever's around you. And you're getting connected deep, Cancer. We have the Three of Swords Wednesday. Once you pull the trigger on that, once you decide to say, this is alienating me, this is not who I am, this does not fit, this shoe does not fit, what's going to happen is around you, you're going to receive the energy back. So that means that around you, someone or something is going to say, once you identify that feeling, you won't even have to do much about it. The response is going to be, well, screw you too. So you might lose someone or something, especially if you're not willing to fully get away from them, right? So if you're not fully willing to get away from them yourself, then I feel like they will do that job for you. So once you identify that that's not for you, then you're gonna get away from them, and then but some of you may not be fully ready to let go of a friend or a situation. That thing will fall apart, or that friend will leave your life of their own volition. That resonance is here. And the reason for this is that there's a deeper truth in everything for you. That shoe was not fitting. It's like, you know, wearing a 6 when your foot's a 7. It wasn't very comfortable. And then we have the Lovers. So you're stepping into deeper resonance. Get connected with your family. Turn to your family, Cancers. Talk with the people that matter the most and have those deep conversations about the past. Ask questions about your ancestors. So ask your mother or your grandmother, father, grandfather what they remember. Who were their names? Where were they born? Do you remember any stories? This is a good time for that for you. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And so Friday, I feel like turning your back on some things, and there you're going to receive information that's going to be hard to blend into your life, but in time you will find a way. So you will find new things and you'll be like, I don't know how to make this a part of my life, but you will find a way. And then we have the Ace of Cups on Saturday. Okay, a little lighter. And with that, new beginnings. A new friend enters your life in and around on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're stepping into your own power. It starts by removing those things that are fake. Removing the plastic in your life and replacing it with things that are of nature. Wood, glass, metals. So I feel like you're shifting gears. At first it feels, I feel you saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I think it's coming anyway. And I feel like, don't hold it back. It's bigger than you. Your ancestors are saying you're not in the right space, Cancer. Go in a new direction and you'll be rewarded. And the right people will come into your life and you will be financially rewarded as well. So you won't have not enough. You will have enough, okay? Or you have enough already. Okay, good energy. And Mary, welcome to the members section. Thank you for getting a membership with us. Okay, so last but not least, let's see the energy. We have Gemini. Again, Gemini's like been last. Why? Gemini wants to be left alone. We don't need another, no, we don't need another hero. That's the Gemini anthem. Okay, so let's see. And it's kind of true. I mean, I keep singing this song for a reason. Like, we don't need another hero is like such a powerful message because everybody wants to be our hero right now. Everybody wants to be the influencer or a spiritual guru or something else. And it's like, none of us need that. All of us, you know how they say guru is G-U-R-U, which means how you spell it out is G-U-R-U. So like you are your own guru. We're all sharing information between each other as equals, right? So yeah, we just, that feeling, and everybody wants to be our hero, you know, from Biden to Trump to Trudeau, they all are forcing us onto us their hero status. And it's like, you know, all of them, you know, Johnson in the UK, they all just want to be our heroes. And we're like, and Macron, he's like the king of the hero. He wants to be the hero of the world. Not to throw shade at politicians, but it's like, I think everybody's had enough. So, and I think Gemini's the most, like the air sign, like, leave us alone. Like, I want to Miss Independent, you know, Miss Self-Sufficient. I saw, who did I see in the chat? Sorry, just this Cassie. Hi, Cassie. Miss Independent, Miss Self-Sufficient. That's that comedian, Prada. Amazing comedian. Okay, Gemini. Let's take a look at your energy. This is the last one. So do you guys want a general one for everybody who watched this shit show live? So we have work, the beaver. Okay. And then we have the groundedness, the armadillo. Okay. And Masha's right, and she's a Gemini. She said, we are all heroes. Masha's a really good friend of mine. Companionship, dog. Okay. Okay. So, and Masha's my really good friend for the things she says. So she's extremely beautiful. She's a wonderful teacher, and I know she was trying to start up some classes, dance classes on her channel, so you guys can go click over to her if you want to check it out. I don't know if she's still doing it. I think she should, but that's her decision. So work, she doesn't need me to be her hero, right? But she's my hero for sure. So we have work, beaver, groundedness, armadillo, companionship, and dog. Okay. I feel as though you also, I think the first reading I did today was like eliminate, you know, outside noise and just get down to work, and then have like a friend to turn to so it doesn't get too lonely this week. That's, I think, what your vibe is. Essentially, Gemini wants to be left alone. I feel that very, very much, you know, just kind of time to yourself. I feel like you think everybody's wiling out, everybody has crazy things going on, and you're like, I don't want any part of this, you know, all these weird things going on. But you have the Two of Cups, just like Virgo. There we go. Okay, we'll do the bonus. So Geminis are feeling love for themselves. This is a lot about honoring yourself, but also the love that you share with someone else. So it's like companionship, you know? And I don't get too much talking. I just get presence, being in the presence of each other's space and honoring each other and having respect for one another, all that kind of energy. Okay. There's 6 cards for Tuesday through Sunday. You can choose your own order. Come along with me. Also, let me know how you guys like this spread. I kind of like it better than the other one. Okay, so Tuesday we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I think that you're taking a step, an emotional step towards somebody, and it's much more about companionship than love, although for some of you guys it will be love. There's a lot of people are going through this, really connecting with what matters and really connecting with who matters. And everyone who doesn't matter, it just puts things in perspective, the current energy, the current time. It's like, it doesn't matter what they think. And then we have the Two of Swords. And so in some way, it's time to make some decisions. Now I understand why you want to separate yourself from others, because you're up and you're ready to make some decisions. That's Wednesday. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like the Maslow hierarchy of needs, which is this triangle, you know, inclusion and feeling connectedness with other people and feeling fraternity towards somebody else, feeling that connection with someone else is your foundation at this time. So you're not alone. You're not really alone. And that's what's giving you strength, is the fact that the right person or people are with you in the direction you're going, Gemini. And especially it's moving, because I know for Geminis, there was a period of about 2 years in the last 2 years where there was a lot of lonely moments. There was a lot of disconnection from your tribe and your family. And even if it was just in the emotional realm, and the emotion is frankly way more impactful than, you know, you can physically be close to someone, but if there's that separation there on the emotional front, then everything else is lost. So that's behind you, and I'm really seeing a close connection. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is love being offered into your life. And so there is that love being given into your life on Friday, extension. Somebody reaches out to you, probably a work-filled week for you guys, not too much interruptions, but then by Friday, reconnection with a friend, the friend reaches out. And then we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I am getting a lot of water sign energy for you, Gemini, so you're around that really sweet, endearing person who has their emotions on their sleeve, you know, wears their emotions on their sleeve. Somebody who gets you to talk about emotions a lot, which is really softening you up, and you appreciate that energy, to get in touch with that energy. And then the Six of Pentacles, reciprocation. It really feels like a family. It feels like a sisterhood, brotherhood. It feels like companionship. If it's in love, then it's a very heart-centered connection. Very, very beautiful, Gemini. So yeah, it's grounding you, this connection, and it's helping you work because you don't have to watch your back. Geminis have to watch their back a lot because you guys are a bit of renegades. You do your own thing a little bit. You go out on a limb a little bit, and I feel like you go out on a limb a little bit, and that is something, people trail behind you for that purpose, and when they try to catch up with you, they tear away at you. So you create something beautiful, and then they try to take away from the thing that you created, right? All right, so we can have kind of face down, so if somebody wants to do a pick a card, we're going to do a bonus for this week for whoever wants to have a little bit of an extra message. What else can I say? Oh, I did the full moon reading in Aries yesterday, so go and watch that if you have time. Yesterday there was a ton of crazy commercials that were added to it. We don't choose what commercials get added to our videos, so I'm nonpartisan. So if you're seeing a bunch of Trump stuff or Biden stuff, that's not me. That's them doing it. But yesterday there was like 20 commercials, and I know that's annoying. So that wasn't me that did that. I fixed it now. There's only like 3 commercials on the whole thing. So go and watch it and enjoy yourselves, okay? And sorry for those of you who I offended. I didn't mean to. And it wasn't really me anyway. Okay, so energy for everybody. Look at these glow. The color of the light is really great off of them. Okay, they look like they're glowing, hey? Very, very scenic. Okay, so 3 energies for the collective is the peregrine falcon. Observation, the falcon. The falcon is one of my favorite birds. I've seen a couple flying around. It's just, and hawks. Oh, I love birds of prey. So we have, okay, then we have the soul, the butterfly. Okay. Yeah, your soul is seeing this is a very spiritual week, guys. We have leadership, the elephant, Ganesha. Okay, that's nice. So I feel as though collectively for each and every one of you, your soul is being called upon to have like an awakening experience, open up your heart, see through your third eye, see beyond that which is the physical, and see a deeper resonance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards, 7 days of the week. overall energy is the moon. Now, the moon can mean secrets, right? But the moon also is representative of a deeper truth, intuition, and a deeper knowing. And I think that's what we're talking about. I feel like there's this deeper understanding about things. There's a deeper truth. There's something beyond your reasonable mind knows something, and it's coming through in your dreams. You're having, you're looking at things through a different perspective. The next message is the Fool, and that's calling upon you to change certain paths. So you're going in a different direction. It's a different way, and it's a different wave you're catching. So you're switching timelines. You want to jump around a little bit much. There's a shift in the things that you were accepting of even last week. I think you're not accepting right now. Then we have Wednesday, Queen of Wands. And it's like, I got this a lot for everybody. It's like, that's what the doctor ordered. It's like, sometimes you don't know what you've been missing until you change it, and then you finally feel better. Like, if you are glucose intolerant, you may eat glucose and be like, why do I feel gross? Until you take it out, it's like, oh, I feel better. Like, I really feel better. Or like when you eliminate like overeating carbs, it's like, oh, I have so much more energy. So until you tweak whatever you're tweaking out of your life, on Wednesday, you're going to feel much better. And it's perspective. It's like you see something you see a different side to things. And the moment you see it, the smoke clears, you have insight, and you become the leader because you see the truth, you see the insight. Thursday, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire, Sagittarius or Aries. But this can represent that Jupiter day. Many of you could have significant moments with a partner, a loved one, somebody loves you, it's almost like you've healed, so you can really get connected with the partner you have. So you're sort of healing yourself at this time, and as you heal, that connection gets stronger. If you're single, I think you're taking a step closer towards being connected with someone else. The next message is the Ace of Pentacles, which is on Friday. With that comes new beginnings. Some of you guys are going to take a bold step forward in a new direction. So change the narrative, change what you do, kind of break the construct. And then you have the 10 of Cups. Great happiness comes into you for Saturday. Do you see how it started with the moon and now it's how it's brightened up? So in the Lenormand, it's like the clouds. The sun is coming out from outside the clouds as you see things from a different perspective. You see things as being way better than what you thought they were, and there's a lot more happiness around you. And look, the last card for today is the Sun. No lie. So I feel like something from the subconscious, which is the moon, is coming into the conscious mind, and I think it's overwhelming your world. So be brave. I do sense that there's apprehension, like, what am I getting myself into? How can I accept this? But I think once you do, you're going to feel blessed. So too blessed to be stressed. Go check out the other reading. Have a wonderful full moon. I might take a day off now or so just to chill out. So you guys have a nice day. And yeah, just talk to you soon. I'll see you guys soon. And have a nice one, okay? Thanks for showing up. And if you're not getting notifications, which I heard a lot today, then please unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure that it's turned on to all notifications for my channel. And then your device, your phone, should have notifications turned on. And I also post to Instagram every single time I go live. So if you don't get notifications here and it's not working, try to follow me on Instagram, and I'll put out my bat signal, my beacon, my V in the sky. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.